Welcome back to the channel. Monica Louv here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from the 6th to the 12th of June. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. Now, Taurus, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge for this coming week is the Lovers. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Empress upright. Okay, so your biggest challenge here is the Lovers. I'm really strongly getting that this has a lot to do with a relationship you're involved in, or it could be surrounding some sort of issues with your love life. We're going to clarify the Lovers and see why it's your challenge in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Emperor, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. There's something here in the recent past that you were uncertain about. There was definitely this lack of taking action, or if you did take action, there was definitely some slow moving energy here. A lot of you had an offer come in from another earth sign, Capricorn, maybe a Virgo or a Taurus. This person wanted stability with you, but you decided to move very slowly towards it, or it could have been vice versa. Maybe you were trying to offer stability to someone, but they were moving slowly. Something here was not moving as quick as you wanted it to in the past. We're going to clarify that and get more information for you in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Six of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Five of Wands. There's definitely some sort of conflict with someone here from your past. You're trying to make sense of why this conflict is happening. We're going to find out more when we clarify. In the near future, you have the Three of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Six of Swords. Someone here is deciding in the near future to disconnect. The reason why they're disconnecting from this situation is because for many of you or your person, they want to move forward. They're ready to move to the next phase of their life. They're going to let you know that, or you're going to let this person know. And if there's a lack of action being taken or plans being made, this person may decide to completely disconnect from this situation. Okay. And of course, what you don't see coming is the Empress. There is an opportunity within this chaos for growth. The question is, are you going to see the opportunity? Okay. So let's get into your reading and let's see what's going on for you. Let's clarify your challenge. So the Lovers is clarified by the Lovers, the Two of Pentacles, and the Empress. So your biggest challenge here for this coming week is the decision that you have to make about a relationship. There's some sort of challenge within your relationship. Some of you are going to end the relationship. Some of you are going to work through the challenges that come up. But either way, like I said, there is an opportunity within this challenge for you to grow from it. And you're the one that has to decide if you're going to completely give up, or you're going to go and move into this challenge by learning something and growing from it. That's your challenge. That's what I'm seeing. Let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the King of Pentacles. You have the Eight of Swords and the Two of Swords. So in the recent past, there was this blocked energy from finding love or attracting love or being able to accept a love offer. For many of you, there was a reason why something here didn't move forward, okay? And for many of you, there was Mercury retrograde, which was retrograding both in Gemini and in your sign. So there may have been some sort of challenges being able to completely move forward. Tell me more about this offer that came in the recent past for Taurus. So the Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Wheel of Fortune. So in the recent past, for many of you, I'm strongly getting that there was an opportunity for a relationship, a marriage, or a commitment, or something to change within the marriage or commitment for the better. But somebody here had a lack of action. Like there was a lack of action being taken, or someone here wasn't able to really take action. And that really compromised the stability within the relationship. Okay. There's a reason why there was closed off energy, and it could have been because of unresolved issues from the past. Now, let's talk about the present moment. Now, in the present moment, there's still some sort of conflict. And I do feel like this conflict that's showing up in the present moment is very much attached to something here that was unresolved in the past. And that's why there's a decision to be made in your challenge when it comes to this love relationship, because a lot of you can look at the challenge and say, you know what, I'm giving up. I don't care. I'm just going to disconnect. Or you could say, okay, I see the problem at hand. What are the solutions? How can I deal with this situation? And you want to know something, Taurus? It doesn't matter what you're going through in your life. You have a choice. You can either give up on something and say, you know what, I'm not dealing with this. Or you can say, you know what, why does this keep happening to me? It's very similar to what Gemini was going through. Both you and Gemini, because Mercury was retrograding, Mercury retrograde, and I'm talking about the past, even though we're talking about the future, this is a very important message you need to know. Something is going to continue to reoccur in your life, and it's going to reoccur until you confront it, deal with it, and resolve it. That's part of growth. That's what the Empress is all about. If you're somebody who has a child, okay, it's like the Empress represents mom. She represents the mother, okay? Everybody comes from mom. This is where they come from. If mom decided in the middle of giving birth, the middle of having you, she said, it's painful. I'm giving up. Forget it. I'm not pushing anymore. Do you know what would happen? You wouldn't be born. So the whole entire point that I'm trying to make throughout your reading is that you can easily give up on challenges that come into your life, throw them under the rug and say, I'm not dealing with them. Or you can say, you know what, let me get through this. Let me find a solution to this problem and move forward. That's where you're at right now. That's why this conflict keeps happening. Okay. Now, let's talk about the conflict. Why is it happening? Tell me more about this conflict for Taurus. Judgment. There's something you need to realize. And I just had that conversation with you about what it is that you need to realize. If mama stopped in the middle of having birth, giving you birth, and said, I'm giving up. I'm not going to push for Taurus to come out. What would happen? You wouldn't be born. So there's something here you need to realize within this conflict. The reason why there's a whole bunch of anxiety and love isn't coming into your life, or there's a lack of you being able to have this new beginning, is because you constantly give up when challenges arise. And this is why you need to make sense of this confusion that's happening in order for you to move forward. This has a lot to do with something that happened in your past. Tell me more about the Seven of Cups in the present moment. What is this confusing situation that Taurus needs to make sense of here in the present moment? What do they need to know? The Seven of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Cups. You have the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. What is it that you need to release? What emotional trauma and pain are you still holding on to that you still need to release? Okay. Again, this has a lot to do with something from your past. Tell me more about the Six of Cups in the present moment. A lot of you may watch this and not like the reading, but that's what's coming up. It's unresolved trauma. Six of Cups is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Emperor. Every time somebody here doesn't give you what you want, you end up going off and being on your own. You say, I don't need it. I don't want it. But why is this person coming towards you like that? Is there something that you're doing that you need to change? Do you have some sort of expectation on someone that can't really give you what you need? There's something here about you needing to work on yourself, Taurus, and really loving yourself and getting yourself to the place that you want. If you want to attract somebody who's stable, an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, if you want to attract this person to bring forth some sort of stability in your life, you also have to represent the energy that you're trying to attract. Okay. So this is what I'm seeing in the present moment. Now, in the near future, there's a decision that has to be made here. And I do feel there's going to be a conversation about things that need to change. Tell me more about this conversation that is coming in for Taurus in the near future. So So the Eight of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Cups, the Temperance, and the Ace of Swords. So remember how I was saying in the present moment, you have the Seven of Cups. There's some sort of unresolved issues that have come up that you've ignored. And now it's the time in the near future to deal with them, because there's a very important conversation about what is required or what needs to happen in order for you to move forward. And for many of you, what I see in the near future is there is going to come a point over time where you and this person are going to sit down and have this conversation. And again, when this conversation arises, there's going to be things in the conversation that you don't like, and you're going to have a decision at that point. That's why your challenge here is the Two of Pentacles, because you're going to have to decide, am I going to completely remove myself from this without resolving the issue, or am I going to sit down and be able to resolve the issue in order to move on with my life? The decision is going to be yours. Okay? Up to you. You can run away from your problems or you can deal with them. If you deal with this problem, what is going to happen? How are you going to move forward with the Three of Wands? Because the Three of Wands is about moving to the next phase. It's about achieving something. Here's the thing, if people who achieve greatness in the middle of their struggle sat down and said, you know what, it's too hard, it's too difficult, I'm giving up, do you think they would be where they're at right now? They wouldn't. They wouldn't have achieved success and greatness. And this is what you're learning right now. You're learning how to deal with your issues, your conflicts, your issues, your traumas, your challenges. What's the point of life if we don't confront our issues? You're going to become more spiritually aware of how to overcome issues if you do this. You have the Strength, the Sun, and the High Priestess. This is about you getting in touch with your spiritual self. This is about you elevating your soul. The Sun is the representation of our soul, and the High Priestess is the spirituality, and the Strength is being able to overcome things. Okay? So let's get your advice. What is your advice? Nine of Wands, Four of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. Instead of guarding yourself all the time and wanting things to be perfect, you need to release something here that's been very traumatic for you. Look at something here that keeps happening. It keeps happening over and over and over again. If you're able to really sit down with yourself and be logical about the situation, you'll really come to some sort of conclusion on why it keeps happening and how you can release it. And once you release the situation, not only are you going to grow and evolve spiritually, you're actually going to make room for what it is that you want moving forward in your life. Okay? So Taurus, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.